If your days feel full from the moment you open your eyes to the moment you finally fall into bed at night, this video is for you. If you're carrying stress from work, caregiving, decision fatigue, or the emotional weight of being the one who keeps things moving, I want to help you slow down in a way that feels real and doable. Hi, I'm Christina, a happiness coach that helps high achievers and helpers to take a moment to experience the joy in everyday life. When burnout, exhaustion, and perfectionism seem like they're everywhere, I try to share a spark of joy. Today, we are talking about quiet, ordinary moments and how they can become small pockets of calm. Not by changing your whole life overnight, but by noticing the transition moments that already exist in your day. Before we go any further, I'd like to take a moment to pause and check in. Which one sounds like you most right now? A, I move from one thing to the next without stopping. B, I look fine on the outside, but inside I feel overloaded. C, I carry stress from work into home or from home into work. Or D, I don't always know what I'm feeling until I hit that breaking point. Let me know in the comments which one fits you best. You're probably not the only one. One reason this matters so much to me is because the power of coaching is being able to speak and feel truly heard. But that is also a gift that you can give yourself in small doses. Last summer, I completed a pilgrimage. I had hours of silence to listen to my own thoughts. Sometimes I noticed what was heavy. Sometimes I noticed what was true. And sometimes my inner dialogue got so quiet that I could simply be present in the beauty around me. I used to think that gratitude had to be about the big things. Now I know that gratitude comes in all shapes and sizes. A bed to sleep in, nourishing food, mobility, life experiences that have shaped me, even the hard ones. And quiet moments taught me that gratitude is often waiting in those ordinary places. The skill I want to share with you today is simple to learn, but can be difficult to practice. Using transition moments to listen to yourself. A transition moment is that brief space between one activity and the next. Washing your hands before cooking, sitting in the car before going inside, opening the door to work or home or to your car, changing clothes for whatever comes next. So instead of rushing through that moment, I'd like you to pause and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What's bouncing around in my head? What is true for me in this moment? And how do I want to enter what comes next? This isn't about fixing everything. It's not about arguing with yourself or forcing yourself to think positive thoughts. It's about listening to yourself. Let's practice this together. Think of a transition moment that you already have most days. Maybe it's when you put your hand on the doorknob to walk out the door. Maybe it's when the water's running over your hands as you wash them. Or maybe it's the moment you sit down in your car or your bus. Now imagine yourself there. Take one slow, deep breath. Notice what you're feeling. Notice one thought that keeps circling in your brain. Notice one thing your body is holding. Maybe it's tension in your jaw, your shoulders, or tightness in your chest. And then ask yourself, what do I need as I move into what comes next? Maybe you need steadiness. Maybe you need softness and compassion. Maybe you need to remind yourself that you don't have to carry everything all at once. If you want to pause the video and write down your transition moment and what you want that moment to remind you of, feel free. I'll be right here. Okay, let's make this practical. We're going to identify a transition moment for you this week that can serve as a reminder to practice this skill. So fill in this sentence. When I notice a specific moment, I will pause and ask myself, what is true for me right now? Here's some examples. When I wash my hands before dinner, I'll check in with myself. When I open my office door, I'll take a slow breath. When I change my clothes after work, I'll notice what I'm carrying emotionally. Pick one. Keep it simple. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to practice. And getting specific with this plan will help you to remember to practice. Write it down. Put it on your calendar. Put it on a sticky note. Anything that you can do to help you remember this plan that's a step in the right direction. So 2 common barriers tend to come up here. The first, I forget. That makes sense. You are busy. So pair this practice with something you already do every day and let that routine be your reminder. The second, I don't have time. This does not have to be an extra 5 minutes. It can be 10 seconds of honest noticing. A small pause can still change how you enter the next part of your day. If this resonated with you, tell me in the comments. What's one transition moment you want to use more intentionally this week? And if you're realizing you want more support with stress, boundaries, or feeling more grounded in your life, you don't have to figure it out all alone. Book a call with me, and we can create a plan that helps you feel more connected to yourself and more supported in what comes next. The link for that will be in the description. If you found this information helpful, I'd appreciate it if you'd share this video with someone in your life that needs to hear this message. And please make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. I do my best to share a new one each and every week. Until the next time, take a deep breath, slow down for a moment. Make sure to enjoy and appreciate something around you today. Take care.